Fellow Amazonians, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, I know they really feel well, but the revolution must go on. I get a little bit of cold, but we have to continue the quest for our liberation struggle because we don't get that. I'll put on this way. We don't get that luxury. We go on break, come back until the revolution leave we or leave the revolution. So I come here today. I know very well I don't really feel well. If you hear my voice, if you look at my face, but people they don't sacrifice their lives for this revolution. So signal to stop me for continue to contribute for this revolution. I come here today because a couple of things in the way I need to touch on. Just give me a couple of minutes, make us share this video for places that will matter. And then we'll continue live for the program. So just give me a minute, now I'll share this for a couple of places. I know they really feel well, but signal will stop we for continue for the quest for liberation. Okay. Okay. I titled this particular live video at the maker. See, analysis of the assignment. But they don't give them for spokesperson for special status. NGONG CAPO by like the Cameroon. He get a fixed assignment. But they don't give them for you. And I want make we analyze and we'll take a deep dive for analyze which way NGONG CAPO it do and which way the game plan. You know, at times when you expose, when you put light for day with the skin, for broad daylight, you know, it go shame for do it way it want do. So I want to go into a mindset, a psyche, for understand which way it don't be assigned. I they call it spokesperson for special status. And I will prove them for this video. I want to analyze which don't be assigned for do for revolution. NGONG Daniel a assignment for this revolution. I want to go down a recent assignment they give them for you. Before I go make a pull up, I could just sail through as I tell when I get cold, so you don't worry me, but cold no go stop before. Cold no get break for this revolution. So make a pull up something, more look at very closely. And now the strategy that way NGONG alias NGONG CAPO Daniel the user. And I want more expose his strategy. More put this thing up, more see. When I see now Joseph Goebbels is even at the propaganda machine during the 1940s for Adolf Hitler. Now, one of the famous saying is, if you tell a big lie, a lie big enough, and keep repeating it to people, eventually they will come to believe it. Hitler too, if you use this quote, if you tell a lie big enough, if you tell a big enough lie, and tell it frequently enough, it will be believed in the long run. I know why this saying so in particular. Nobody be coined this saying. It don't exist, but they be use them frequently, in their close quarters, when they will plan for exterminate the Jews. If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. Now, the strategy that way, NGONG, it be task for do am now currently. CAPO Daniel, una know very well for this revolution, or if any man get a good mind, we might develop amnesia. Eric Keto may be sent specifically for attack Dr. Yabacho consistently for over 2 years. He no succeed. The revolution take a toll on him. The blood money way, or the money we be the on the Library of Cameroon, he wrap it in. It's a dirty. Now the same line of action that we NGONG, he try to implement them. Some people ask me, say, why I spend time on it? Now because I get to disrupt a program. What he intend for do? Now my mission for disrupt him. CAPO Daniel in mission now for discredit the AGOVC and the ADF. Now mission that and the target that Dr. Yabacho. Now why way he go like a scavenger, he hunt for anything, and where that he create a setup is he go create some type of he go try to lean on infer say that Dr. Yabacho he perpetuate certain ills of ground. Now I think we don't see that throughout when we do one. And I get a couple of questions for ask on Ambazonians. This particular element is so called NGONG. If we say he get a movement, what did he contribute for the revolution? I want to ask you now. 95% of the outings, when will be outie inside the AGOVC like a Trojan horse? 95% of the outing will be against the ADF, against the AGOVC. If you start tallying from now to December, everything we go talk, 95% will be against the AGOVC and against the ADF. 95%. That's an assault now on the AGOVC and ADF. But you see what it contribute for the revolution, to move the revolution forward. Some person ask me how they say, "Oh, really be sure." Say you need to read person. You read the person behavior. You read the what did it imply, the implications of what you how they react and what they talk. Everything you go tell fighter them. Oh, the ones they don't kill them. The one they don't set them, they kill them for feel. And they make the video and they want every fighter when they deal with this person. CAPO Daniel don't stand. I will put that out for here again. More know when I see a person first, he don't accept and acknowledge the fact that he stands for special status. Because the AGOVC and the ADF, now the backbone for this revolution, will be unrepentant people who will fight for independence. Now, why that way he launched all the assault handed to him by, I mean, they don't give you a task from the Republic of Cameroon. Anything about special status mean I say, they claim they don't roll the special status. What did they go on? That's what did it happen where it changed the situation. Now, why the assault don't be consistently on the AGOVC. All the audios, I don't talk, tally from now to December. CAPO Daniel will constantly talk against the AGOVC and Dr. Yabacho and the ADF. 90% of all of it after outie, like an agent amongst we will pull it out. We want one in a dignified manner. Very common now decide to go launch an assault on we. I don't talk. Now a role that will continue to create lies, continue to infer, for demonize the AGOVC, ADF, and Dr. Yabacho. Now a role that, now a current role that now. Now look at past videos. Now listen to past audios. I'll play some for you. And I want to ask you now, say, Something in the way proclamations they make them from audio or play later on. I want to ask Amazonians them. It be risky. Una the try for the see for mind. It be risky for una the I think say everybody is qualifying for fight for their independence. The game plan with the Republican Authority, the one broke the back for the key people them, destroy them. Because it will not be the same again. And in the long run, they will take some weaklings them. People will not get backbone for giving any form of negotiation. Not even negotiation for independence. Negotiation will still keep you in bondage. Now the game plan that the only thing we stand between with independence and the people of Cameroon, the only thing we stand with is they for fight for independence. Amongst all these things we see in our group there, now AGOFC, the rest we don't see on our own eyes. No between when we talk again, they go far. We only follow the for long. Any man we get a rightful mind, the thing straight, he go understands the only thing when he hold this revolution now na AGOFC ADF. Now that leadership. I need to talk because I did inside the AGOF, inside ADF. I need to talk. I talk. If you get sense with the reason, you go look at. Now, why you see like we can invest a lot of resources within the other IGs. I would like to the spokesperson for the special state of the CAPO for continue for create, for give and for assault the AGOFC and the ADF. But we'll be unshaken, unwavered. You know, make a play something. Because my point of continue to expose in mindset, his psyche. I make someone to be very clear. Capo Daniel still carry La Republic of Cameroon their passport. He still carry, I know to be a frontline leader will fight for independence. You see carry La Republic of Cameroon their passport. Time be there, if you get for renew a passport. You don't renew them. I don't relocate to Canada. How Capo renew a passport? Now through a connections for continue to break the back for this independence. Yes, he renew a passport for move to go for Canada. We did that intel. And how you do uncomfortably, very far, easily. Now because of the connection like Cameroon, they relocated position for Canada for continuing assault on the AGOFC and the ADF as they be sent air to for US. But I want for the exposing to they take on the eyes of the Siam. When I see people they put certain messages out, when they understand where the message they come from. Make I play this video, then I go into the current person in mindset. When I see a total switch from whence it be deal with me, how we groom me, till when it sort is switch. Make I give una inversion. I always bring up because it be good. We always talk about amnesia. It be good. Move see person in mindset where it be controlled during the period for the fertile soil. And what did he do now? I will always go for this for remind una the character for this person. Ma play this one. Nothing we talk
effective. That's what we should be doing. In diplomatic, the Ambassador Governing Council is a member of the OMPO, the biggest lobbyist firm for people who want independence. The Ambassador Governing Council have secured an endorsement for our struggle from a European Parliament that has representative in the European Parliament in Brussels, and we have seen the results today. The Ambassador Governing Council is the only movement that have sit face to face with the United Nations to speak since this Ambassador uprising started for the interest and for our cause for independence. We are still the driving force. We brought together the European Institute of Peace that was sabotaged. We have the biggest footprint on the ground, the most popular in terms of the population that came out of 1st of October, in terms of the physical cash that people donate. If those cash were voted, they are voted for Ambassador Governing Council. Abacho is the most loved leader that we have. He's the most loved leader that we have, and his deputies are the most loved people.
I'll always go back for this. NGONG released the results for the AGOFC and the president. in the least which way they be. I'll always go back for that. Then I flip now into which way. When I tell I say now spokesperson for special status, somebody ask me say how I want to forgive my evidence for which way he talk. And for the extension for this video, I'm going to put all. We'll see how it contradicts itself again. And I want to ask you a couple of questions. Maybe we'll go into this. We'll dive into this.
For example, when we block the vote, the primary target is for political objective. We don't block vote because we want to do that to punish our own people.
This one will be now when this particular proxy for Republic of Cameroon, this TV station, we claim a private TV station, they will call CAPO up for discourse on his stance and also his stand for this revolution. So I want me to listen to his own voice. Wait till he talk. And I'm going to insinuate things them. And I want to conclude on what he stand for and what the activities there now. It be very important we will look at from this perspective. Who's a position there? And he just talks in a spokesperson for just because I want to talk. But we listen to who's a CAPO is position there.
Ultimately, the goal for our fighters is to secure the future of those same people. So their actions are for the people's interests. They cause some pain for a short while, but ultimately they are fighting to free the people. That said, yes, I am pushing for a very for some consideration amongst our factions in response to the special status. This is a direct response to the special status because previously we have been dismissive of the special status, we have been dismissive of any other solution other than independence for our territory. Since we cannot have outright military victory and the Cameroon government cannot have outright military victory, there are possibilities that we look into preserving the territorial integrity, preserving the statehood of the former British Southern Cameroon that the special status itself has recognized as distinct from the other parts of the Republic.
When I hear how he slowly drag Amazonians into special status, you say like Republic Cameroon will outright defeat we. We don't think say they according to you, we outright defeat like Republic Cameroon. Then now more take solution with like Republic Cameroon for we. Is that independence? Is that someone fight for independence? Amazonians, I want to ask you one thing. More remember for 2016, 2017, Agbogbola them. They don't even ask the federation. No. They ask for an independent judiciary system or legal system. Maybe independent for Republic of Cameroon. Before the Anglo-Saxon system we will be used to or don't grow up with. They ask again for waiting. Who get an independent educational system when we go run them, manage them for our own way. Now those two don't even go, they don't reach for level federation. What do you do? They lock Agbogbola, they cash all the lock. We don't make that mistake. We not even ask for any other thing. What is the outcome of the so-called special status? I want to ask some people then, what is the outcome? They grant them for we. What did never come out of life come will be serious? We get meaning. All the so-called, how do you call them, projects then, they never materialize or be fulfilled. We will be extremely dumb for don't lose sight, for believe in these people. We'll continue to hear what they talk.
The Cameroon in a manner that you have seen across the world. In Quebec, you have the Constitution of Canada that recognizes the right of self-determination and gives the Quebecese the power to rule themselves, to preserve their identity and speak.
I want to make some correction. Now I say at times when people be intellectually deficient, they put that stupidity. We better get right for secede. I make a poll out this Simon Asiam. I want to talk, they put facts in. Quebec, it get right for secede. They don't pass vote at one point in time. Make a show, Namuna see. They don't pass vote at one point in time for decide whether for remain for the or for I'll bring all, because if I want to talk to you, somebody talk with reality, because when some person come on, they can't talk some kind of crap. When the one believe in which way he talk, wanna be very, very careful. Wanna be very careful. When person come stand, you want put some kind of crap outside there. Make sure so we fact check them. Okay. May I pull up this whole thing on screen? Wanna see them? The one is Scottish. May I pull the Quebec on? It'd be very important. Because at times when we can't only talk, some people can put their mouth, they fraud certain things, they put certain things out. It'd be very, very disingenuous for us for the allow certain things people they put out the way, it no be real. I want to go for issue for Quebec. He claims that Quebec get right for decide or for live on it. He get right back, and he get right for vote as an independent state. I want to understand that one. Quebec get right. He wants stay for Canada Nana because they decide. They will get a vote on that twice. So I want to understand, because when at times when you hear people they kind of put some kind of things the way they out the way, you fact check them. You easily fall prey into this type of cheap lies. I want to pull this thing up so that we'll get a thorough examination for the thing. I know how many person can't sit on the lie and bazooka them. Like now people the way they don't get sense. Okay. Now look at very well. October 30th, 1995. Quebec, you get right. So that is in my pull up. Quebec, you get right. Quebec referendum, my pull up. Now for now this 1995 Quebec referendum was the second referendum to ask voters to, in the predominantly French-speaking Canadian province of Quebec, whether Quebec should proclaim sovereignty and become an independent country, with the condition precedent of offering a political and economic agreement to Canada. The culmination of multiple years of debate and planning after the failure of the Meek Lake and Charlottetown constitutional accords. The referendum was launched and by the provincial party Quebecois government of Jacques Parizeau. Despite initial predictions of a heavy sovereignist defeat, an eventful and complex campaign followed. The yes side flourished after being taken over by the Bloc Quebecois leader. So you look at voting took place in October 1995 and featured the largest voter turnout in Quebec history, 93.52. The no option carried out by margin of 54,288 votes, receiving 50.58% of the votes cast. Parizeau, who announced his pending resignation as Quebec Prime Minister the following day, later stated that he would have quickly proceeded with a united declaration of independence had the result been affirmative and negotiations failed or being refused. The latter of which was later revealed as the federal position in the event of a yes victory. Okay. They live in a federal system. Controversy over both provinces. So I just want to bring some one thing. Make it be very clear. Quebec, they get right. They don't do 2 referendum. They get that they get that liberty. So when you are here, they put this lies on, be very careful. They get the liberty to decide to live on themselves. They don't vote twice in a referendum, and they decide to remain with Canada as a federation state, a federation with Canada. We don't get that. We don't get that condition. We want to even to claim a bit of preservation of what we have, where the cost of the cash will be local. So when you can't start to talk this kind of lies, you need to fact checking. Because when we get half book people, them they can't stand to the type of defend will stance. Now be very careful. They take one too.
Speak the language of their culture even in the United Kingdom. You have the Scottish land, Northern Ireland, and Wales. They also have autonomy, and they preserve their identity and their culture.
So we'll go for this one for Scotland. We'll not forget say Scotland too. They don't get a referendum to decide whether to stay with the UK or to be an independent country. They get that leverage, they get that privilege to decide whether to remain or for go. They don't even vote through a referendum. They will not get that option. I don't know say why do people about them? Just because they want to get a separate judiciary system or a separate legal system, and then we'll get we want preserve and Saxon educational system. When I see the way they torture me, when I see the way the lawyer they be maltreated and mishandled, you think say you go talk with these people. Man, go for this one. I want to fact check this man. So you can't see where they put you out there. People, they go do your research on. Now here you continue for lie. You continue for lie, and then people will tend for the one by the lies where they put her out. Okay, we will share this one. We'll see and two. My blow off the screen. Now the Scottish and this. The referendum on Scottish event held in 18 September 2014 saw Scotland vote to remain part of the UK, with 55% voting against the proposal of Scotland to become an independent country and 45% voted in favor. So it come again. For tell when I say waiting. The examples in way the spokesperson for special status you put her up. A very flawed and faulty examples in. Because those countries they get their right. Those people they get their right to decide if Scotland be part of the UK. Then they decide inside the referendum who join, who remain. Quebec, they don't do one twice. When they do referendum, they decide for remain with Canada. We get that option. We don't favor understand one thing. We stand and wait. We start with federation, fake sham federation. When the hoodwink meeting today, no legality, no day for the union between we and them. And I always want more people them. We own parliament for own zone be supposed to deliberate on whatever constitution we put on. Accept, sign them, put them up. No other people ratify them before they join for talking. It not ever happen. It not ever happen. So now here you want to go pull some. It be very fun of drawing straws from places where you don't even do your research. You don't even do your simple background research. And this is someone that is fighting for you people. You don't even not just to scratch the surface level. Go down, you will understand the terms where those people live with them. The Quebec people they live with Canada. The Scottish people there are terms they live and then decide. If they decide to go away, they will go. So we don't say we didn't get an option where we say we want to do in a referendum. I say if people have only a small concession for all and for own, they want kiwi. They only queue for that thing till today. They put if you talk with that. Might continue what you really talk for this thing.
Africa, you have the situation of Zanzibar, where they have an autonomy. Even as recently as 2005, the people of Zanzibar, they adopted their own flag, which is distinct from the Tanzanian flag. So the people.
So when I see you get this tendency for draw it in a way, you do research and on the terms. Now a typical now that kind of person where he just grab straws, for make a point. But he didn't even take the time to do the research behind those terms. But a person claims he want now true freedom.
People of Cameroon, we are all Africans. We are going to live somehow as neighbors, or
yes, we will live like neighbors, two independent states. And if we think they will be really Africans as good people, they don't treat we the way they treat we. We will not forget. Now they touch on this open, they don't go through. We will see. This is what our people have been going through. Now the punishment this will only go through. Like Cameroon. We will not forget. Never you forget. Never. Now will be the brotherhood this will get our like Cameroon. No ever forget. I want to make a case for say 85 for special status.
As the brother with that neighborhood, nobody is moving away from that neighborhood. It is all about solution. Now that the state of Cameroon has recognized that we are a distinctive region, you tend even to look at the country, you consider both the so-called Northwest and the so-called Southwest as distinct.
Now here you make a case for special status, right?
Why don't you allow both of those territories to be together? You don't need to create one regional assembly here, one regional assembly here.
Now here we make the big foolish. We're supposed to get a regional because we'll be a people of our own. The parliament will work. The parliament without counting the work. So what does it stand? So we don't need to create. You see the confusion with everybody in my head. If you notify thing where it claim where they give you your autonomy, even the country the way they call and say they live on their own. Scotland get their parliament, they get their leader, they get autonomy, total autonomy. Quebec, he get his own parliament, he get his own premier, he get the parliament, he get total autonomy. We get that one for Amazonia. When I think the people give we people them. More control over this stupidity. My own point will make a case for special status.
Yeah, those solutions are not fit even the recognition that the Cameroon.
And remember, he make a statement say waiting. Like people cannot win for battlefield. They claim to no win for battlefield. They might tell you, we get bad news for you. We go beat like on battlefield. We will decide the fate for Amazon and for battlefield. If you don't talk so why would concede for what they offer and for we? If they don't beat your battlefield, you want to concede by taking what they are giving us. Now we start to kill them. How many ambassadors don't die for dungeons in the 70s and 80s till now? Even if we want to pick up weapons, how many people just because they claim their sovereignty, like southern Cameroons, would we lock them up, kill them for prison, terminate out prison?
They have given the President Pobia, he recruited 1,000, according to what they put out there, they recruited 1,000 bilingual teachers to go and teach science and technology. There is no extraction in Cameroon where they teach bilingual science and technology, either learn in English or in French as a medium of study. And all those issue about bilingualism in Cameroon is upside down what is practiced across the globe.
So, and that's what you are fighting, that we should go and join the special status. You are already putting holes in what you stand for. And you expect that we should succumb to it.
If you recognize that this territory is distinct, we want to be able to preserve that, the solutions to be solutions that preserve that uniqueness, that enhances the uniqueness, that empower the people in that region to be able to hold on to their own identity. Even the Cameroon Constitution, Article 62, where part of that article that was used by Pobia to give this status allows for.
So you really think say Cameroon constitution a constitution where if either way constitution where they develop our France, send them down. You quote the same constitution. When were we part of that constitution, CAPO? So you really believe that a functional state that, you know, you go talk them quote that constitution now for you now, you know a lot. You don't dig go far. From the what? You go share the constitution to them. You know represent we. Now what part of that constitution they respect them? How many constitutions are we going to get them? And you understand so one thing, they use the various constitutions and how it suit them. So technically, you don't even get a real constitution of that country. A binding constitution, you don't get them. Now if you want to use like a bargaining chip or a stepping stone for sell the status type story. Go ahead.
People for name changes, boundary changes. So what we are asking for the state of Cameroon, not just to have these cosmetic administrative measures, but to have constitutional reforms that.
CAPO, we say what we you who. We say what we are asking. Now delegate you. Anyway, you speak now on the special status commissions, not on the independent stand platform.
Changes the state, the nature of the state that accommodates, recognizes the boundaries of the former British Southern Cameroons that are internationally recognized, recognizes our rights.
When something be internationally recognized, we get international boundaries. International boundaries is separated at two countries. That's what they call international. It be international. It is separate na two countries. So when you go call and say it be distinct, then at the CSA, then it not be confusing. Say you talk about international boundaries, then the same will stay on the level.
Of self-determination and empower the territory with self-governance as it used to be during the British period. As a matter of fact,
you know, see they be slowly more ask one thing with Amazon. If like people come one country, they can say, okay, I will grant a federation. Wait of which they not go ever. Wait guarantee say tomorrow in the future, they not do what they don't do in the past. We get history. Without the sham federation, without they now assimilation. BRB go openly for international state. It's struggle for assimilate we openly. The assimilation process failed. So what you guarantee? Say if they even tell will make any form of arrangement for live for this people, they don't repeat the same thing tomorrow, and even worse. Now one solution: total separation, total independence.
One would argue that we were self-governed when we were under the British people. How come under black people or together with black people we are less empowered to take decisions that governs ourselves, so manage our own budget,
CAPO,
our own.
CAPO Daniel, what is a compromise you are putting forward from the explanations that you are giving? What is a compromise there?
We are contemplating eternal self-determination, depending on the reaction of the Cameroon government to this proposition.
Internal self.
Like the Republic of Cameroon, you don't negotiate with them. You get to seize. Yeah. Nowhere on earth have you ever gotten your independence or freedom. Your freedom will never be handed by your oppressors. Never. Historically. A simple history. You fight for real independence. When I hear you talk about internal self-determination, we should be looking into the special status. Even the special status gives us this accommodation, and at the same time, why can we not? So you see, now the story that way, that in mind, now in stance, na position that this journalist is asking.
Internal self. You mean that the Northwest and Southwest are operating internally? How? Because you keep talking about internationally recognized a boundary. Internationally recognized a boundary, but you are talking about an internal arrangement. How would...
So when I see this guy, the journalist, he hooky for one place. When you hear say be internationally recognized, mean that two separate countries, two separate entities. That you cannot be talking about internationally recognized boundaries. You're talking about voluntarily staying on another country. How dumb is that? Go ahead. You able to answer.
That operate.
Right now, the people of Scotland, the people of Ireland, they have an international personality.
Scotland again, if you decide, they don't get referendum for stay. If they inside UK, because they decide for stay for UK. Quebec, and they decide for stay, we don't get that option for decide. We be a captive people. We are under captivity. There is nothing like having the right to make a decision as a people. So you go quote things and way it be abstract from the setting for who's our find ourselves in. We never beg, we never cry, we never struggle for negotiate, we never do anything. But what did they tell you to get away? Les ennemis dans la maison, les Biafran, 2 cubes of sugar, all tied to the Trump away. Now put they go negotiate with them. No, we are on the right course. Let kids go and play in the kindergarten. Let them go play for playground. Leave this thing for people when they play. Anyway, CAPO stand. I want to talk how when I just now spokesperson for special status. Now on this premise, we openly stand put his stance. Now yeah.
Scottish football, they have a football team of their own. The people of Quebec, they have a language of their own that is unique.
So according to you, the thing that way the things those counties that he's calling, they have Quebec. I see what make a case very clear. Me and Amazon understand almost educate the people them. With this small lie, you want to push it aside, you push it around. So people of Quebec, they don't vote 2 times. They get the right for conduct referendum, whether for stay with Canada or for breakaway. They don't carry. They get that option for leave if they want for leave. They give them the option. They don't vote for decide to stay with Canada as a federation. Do we have that option? Scotland, where the claim say they be autonomous, but they decide to remain with UK. They don't conduct referendum for 2014. I show no evidence for you. We didn't want to continue to talk and say we give clear evidence. Just anything for just Google for check this thing. When the man can't have a lie, he may when I think say, oh no. That part get that the right for self-determination. They will decide to remain to UK, Scotland. They will conduct referendum, say move stay or move go. They say no move stay. For control will stay like 1 people would be UK. Quebec, they will conduct referendum. They say move stay or move go. They say no move stay. The people get the right as a people for their determination. We no get them. We be a captive people. Just the fact that you even claim you are independence, then they slaughter you for streets. Use helicopter gun ships. How you put a killer from Camden? They turn you use like guinea pig for their experiments. No. This buffoon. When I hear the twist talk, they go, we'll make a certain arrangement for them. Why will we not live on our own? Why should we not live on our own? Why? Now, here is our special statement. Go ahead.
To that area. And the people of Wales have a football team that they go and they have international interaction. We want to be able to have our international personality that reserve our right of self-determination. The people of Quebec have a right of self-determination. Those are international guarantees within the Canadian Constitution.
Because they decide to stay. The Quebecians decide to stay. They have conducted a referendum to stay, and on certain terms. They can decide tomorrow and say we are going to conduct a referendum to leave. They have that privilege. They have that luxury. Do we have it? No. We've been under bondage, a captive people, tortured, tormented, some chased out of the country. Others died in jails just because they said, we are Southern Cameroonians. They caught them and locked them up, and they died in jails till today. And then you are talking about this bullshit. This is someone who stood praising the AGOFC, praising their president. Then the next minute, he's flipping aside. I want to, and then at the profile CAPO, how it changed over time.
So a process of eternal self-determination is something that will not split Cameroon as one national entity.
Okay, we're not here. This is what CAPO has been fighting for. This is his stance. I didn't say it. Now CAPO talk. Say in no go split. So in the fight for independence. I will get that point very clear. Make a rewind again a little bit. I will put this in small back.
Determination. Those are international guarantees within the Canadian Constitution. So a process of eternal self-determination is something that will not split Cameroon as one.
I don't hear no. I don't hear. Who say he come? Will not split Cameroon. That is what he is fighting for. So we know why he attacked the AGOFC. We know why he attacked Dr. Yabacho. We know why he attacked the backbone for this revolution. CAPO don't reign a tirade on the AGOFC since we discover the game we want play from within we to destroy the revolution. We out it. I'll give thanks to able lady inside the AGOFC. You know, heavy best way be responsible. How you call him? National security in the AGOFC. He out it. He used his how you call him? His sense of discernment. Put two and two together. He said this is a big compromise. And investigation, it come to pass. That is it. That is why CAPO is attacking the AGOFC and the ADF. The other faction, you don't get time to talk about them. Because they don't get any meaning. They don't care no for this revolution. The idea is don't care no way for this revolution. Since CAPO come up for the AGOFC, how often I don't hear CAPO attack the other faction? How often? I want to ask you now. How often CAPO don't attack other factions then? Close to zero. But since he come out, all of you are all of them. Now AGOFC, ADF, AGOFC, ADF. I didn't give no respect to that man. I don't want one for that doctorship. You know, pick him. You know, pick him. You know, so you put some respect for your name. You know, pick him. This AGOFC, ADF, AGOFC. Which kind of sickness be this? That's why they do always do. I want to tell you. I want to make sure I want to develop that case to make them understand who's like CAPO stand. You must hold person for place where he stand before you define it properly. CAPO no stand for independence. CAPO no stand for independence. He don't talk openly. Say he fight is he break Cameroon. Now a one Cameroon, a pan Cameroon individualist. Now why that he don't launch a tirade against the AGOFC and the ADF? I want to make sure someone get them very clear. And if we put this out in for a Cameroon proxy propaganda arm, this media house, now a proxy arm for Cameroon. So I want to define it. Who say stand and which he fight for now. Whatever they come out, the attacks that will disrupt the revolution from within. They call back moving revolution. CAPO a task now for live for the AGOFC, live for Dr. Abacho, live for the ADF consistently. As I be quote now, I be tell now what you saying we Gobel, the propaganda person way he be there for he like time. I think when you talk this. If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. Now, Joseph Goebbels is the propaganda person for Adolf Hitler. Time the eliminate the Jews and for Germany. Hitler himself, he said, excuse me, if you tell a lie big enough, if you tell a big enough lie and tell it frequently enough, it will be believed. Now, whether we CAPO do what you do ever since, continue to heap lies upon lies for the ego of C, because he want to use a psyche for people to make them believe in the lies we put out. Now, whether we consistently, now I pay master them for the one Cameroon, now I pay master of the Prime Minister's office, that they tell you, they don't tell you, they coach that for the one. And that's why he is consistently attacking the ego of C. He go grab straws, pick this. Like for this one, I debunk a argument for you. Say, oh, Canada get it right. Canada now they get it right. Then because they decide to stay. Quebec decided to stay inside Canada. Scotland decide through a referendum. We will get that option. No. They don't be building RLA for war. Then you want to take their solution, cosmetic solutions. You still believe in this system, these people, for the past 60 years. You know how to do your history properly. You don't even know what you fight for. Well, if it clearly defined, you fight for one Cameroon. Now stands that now. I want to make sure we capture what we CAPO stand for. More air and out, more put out, make we know. When I hear the launch all this time against the egg of C or ADF, and I propose that.
Is something that will not split Cameroon as one national entity. But it is something that is going to recognize that the Cameroon that exists is constituted properly by two separate international entities that maintains their identity.
We call international, and there's an international that they are separate nations of their own. We call international, they mean they're separate nations of their own. Half of it about separate nations, they say one, they should not split. How? Now you don't talk say you know one made a break. You know want to break together. Now on this premise we CAPO stand now they operate. Now whether they launch all the attack and tirade on the egg of C. So our American will be clear.
Identity that maintains.
Okay. I don't make a case because it be very clear for consistently and for constantly know who that person come from. So if you know how to deal with it. Okay. Make I present something where now recent audio game put out there where you try to grab straws. I want to say a business none of attack the egg of C consistently. I want to pull that one out. I want to talk on that particular video. It'll be very important. We'll discuss about that one. Because it is so, if we know the call out certain things then for this revolution, if we know the call out certain revolution, it will lead people astray. Now, why that way? Some people ask me, say, why you constantly call this man out? If I don't call him, he go this Goebbels conversation. If you tell a lie big enough, continually to tell the lies, people that will believe you, will believe their lies. So make I pull this last piece for this video. And all the way, he the CAPO. He released and recently. I want to say he job now will consistently attack the egg of C. Okay, I think my dad make me. I'll bring it off of screen. I'll bring it all off of screen because it'd be very important when we talk about some of these things. If not the type of debunk for show people their mission for this revolution and what they stand and what did they do, we will always be lost. Because I talk to people that ask me questions, critical questions, will be now place for respond to them. I will make us more control address this thing as the things go as we go on. If we not do them, the tendency say we will be led astray, be very high. And then we will start now the regret. So one analysis he all the way put out recently.
When I be see the video way, I be put up out the way come up from the ADF camp for Tanka.
Oh, I will think so we'll not get calm then, we'll need to fight now. And CAPO.
JC, if you are listening for me, leave Ayabacho today.
You know, now so the plot that the kill fighter for back. This very guy. You know, that's why the plot that the kill fighter for back. We'll go ahead. I want to ask you now, CAPO we say get dark forces now. Why is specialized now for the wrong back area that fight at them? He talk about them. Wait till your own force they do. Who's that CAPO force them for 1st of October? But now somebody can against dark forces. The same person we can just me fight and drop that weapons for down. The same person attack ADF fighters. The same person will try to undermine the ADF and the AGOC. Now a revolution that. I play this audio. He claims now so you don't sell fighter man. Pastor for that same tanker. Now the last person away if he communicate with him. We'll go into that. You don't sell a lot of fighters. And we know. He talks any fighter way you listen to this man. This guy talks about it. He don't stand for spear status. You don't tell us one time status. We're not drop the weapons. So if you see the communicate with this man, you are on your own. The risk for them to pick you will be high. And I want to tell you why they will run around behind ADF fighters. You say don't get forces, you know. Who say your forces in there? Hey, CAPO. Who say your forces in there? Why will you work at the tail ADF? Anyway, your mission will destroy the backbone for the revolution. CAPO, you small and fly. Work hard. Continue to stupefy yourself. I'm sorry of your generation. But they'll get up, will see what you do. I wonder how you will even live for you will even survive it. How your souls will even feel you don't live or pass on for this world. Go ahead.
JC, if you are fighting for Ambazonia, leave Ayabacho today. I will play the audio for
CAPO with the 10 fighters. Fighters they join ADF by their conviction for the ADF. Now by their conviction, we need the back fighter. Fighter know it to be correct for you. Not undermine this fighter their intelligence. They know it to work for them. I'm gonna tell us one thing about Amazonians. Every fighter for ground, na ground picking for ADF. You either be trained, first generation trained by the ADF fighters, by the ADF camp, or you be a second generation with the ones that ADF train them for Daddy and other places. Them. They wake up, they create camp, then they train una. All fighters for ground. Don't know more I make up. The only come have you told an exception in Sokadef. But most of the fighters of Sokadef, they become trained for ADF camp for Daddy. First and second generation fighters. Una go look usa all una the one they fight now. Una go look usa una be original camp. Who train una? Na person either come from ADF camp. Where you call something that we ARF or whatever. Now the fact that so no undermine the intelligence for these boys. You think say they dull like you. They make their choice by themselves. We know the fighter they know which be the route. They know who then they fight for the Ambazonia. You go question Eli Ayaba. That's what I'm saying that na CAPO emission that. The spokesperson was status for kill fighter the ground, disrupt the ground, and throw out around talk. We don't hear talk about other group and no ADF AGOC. Now mission that way they don't give you. They will tell you small. Now whether my foot they inside your ass, I need to spare you anywhere you go. And they constantly boot your ass consistently. And they tell you anywhere, they kick your ass everywhere you put your foot. With the revolution.
A phone conversation where I get them with one of those people the way they did for that video where they catch them. Then catch Polycarp and Pius. Chi Pius, now person way.
Now you go call her Polycarp and Pius, they say be personal for you. Na game, na mindset. Na game for mindset. Now here, and then you go pick some one out of trend lunatic, just because he want to hear something bad about the AGOVC. Then he go talk about, he go use it to talk about and make a case. CAPO, if you fight for anyway, you fight on special status. So your mission then to destroy the AGOVC and destroy the ADF. So whatever you put out there, we already know the plan.
In that person where he don't go for big school them, he get for all type of union there. Whole group, community upon community, Mekuda for Bamenda, all man they call the assassin they have for this boy. Now the kind of person this would Anton the fight time. I will play the audio, maybe when I say when I will hear the rule where I have actually play.
When I hear the passion when they come up for a voice, when I hear the rule where I have actually. First of all, Ambazonians, one thing I have to let you understand is that Dr. Yabacho, we get coordinated them. They will be structured. We get coordinated them. Whatever it happen for the various zones, now the coordinator they handle them. In very, very rare circumstances, the Yabacho if get talk for get time to talk for the fighters. Very rare. And the coordinator they handle the various zones and for fight. Meanwhile, I talk for you so we do with three, we handle Ndonga and Bui. Dr. Yabacho want to enter up they can't ask me. Mais I'm getting on coordinator. So I want for me to be very clear first. As I continue to listen to it, the spokesperson for special status, operator, I don't play for you right here. I don't necessarily want to break Cameroon. Implies say he be pan-Cameroonian, he fight for one Cameroon. And I be tell you now, he work out with the Cameroon passport. He be get for renewal. Now on what terms can for renew passport recently? My question mark will understand that. Who's that loyalty lie? And what you do? And now who them? You find out for who? You don't understand.
Yeah. I have a sure it work a label gift number.
One thing where I will talk me be clear. When person, I will make one thing I will continue to correct him. Call it Dr. Yabacho. Pick your title. That dishonesty and disregard it even show. Anyway, asshole, like if you know it, if you know how I mean forget the doctorship. Now yet we talk.
Motive. Many people they use them for ask ransom for people them. Now a job that in exchange for a power mongering and an ego, a delusion for be a president or leader for Ambazonia.
When I hear I talk about Dr. Yabacho, now I hear that. Then I would like for repeat what we CAPO we don't talk about Dr. Yabacho. Because if I always create that particular state.
Rated around those that are stronger.
Now it is.
Rating around those that are stronger, that are effective. Rating around those that are stronger, that are effective. That's what we should be doing. In diplomatic, the Ambazonian Governing Council is a member of the OMPO, the biggest lobbyist firm for people who want independence. The Ambazonian Governing Council have secured an endorsement for our struggle from a European Parliament that has representative in the European Parliament in Brussels, and we have seen the results today. The Ambazonian Governing Council is the only movement that have sit face to face with the United Nations to speak since this Ambazonian uprising started for the interest and for our cause for independence. We are still the driving force. We brought together the European Institute of Peace that was sabotaged. We have the biggest footprint on the ground, the most popular in terms of the population that came out of 1st of October, in terms of the physical cash that people donate. If those cash were voted, they are voted for Ambazonian Governing Council. Yabacho is the most loved leader that we have. He's the most loved leader that we have, and his deputies are the most loved people.
Okay. So when I talk, so then I bring. When I talk, I bring. I want to make sure say when I understand this man is psyche. It be very important. Someone know who they deal with. Now you open him up, pronounce the importance of the AGOVC and Dr. Yabacho. Unaya put pity, unaya put this in where because he want for create a case for attack the AGOVC. Mr. Special Status. That's what you go around here doing. There lies you tell us you want to tell a big lie about the AGOVC. We'll dismantle them as you move along. So CAPO for this place now supposed to say he common carry people in common from the AGOVC ADF. Now the purpose that we play the video. And I saw the coach people over down for denigrate the AGOVC and the ADF. And they walk that way they do. Pick up one random person. Probably now, yeah, this person will talk say he be neighbor for Dr. Yabacho. Then if you understand what's how a bitterness he come out. You know, this mentality say, why not this person? Why not me? You know, then couple will find pay one individual corner A for put video. They will get 3 video against the AGOVC. Now the job that they do one. They want to make the premise who's a couple stand. One Cameroon. So whatever they do now for destroy and derail this revolution. You know, like a policy, you be a neighbor for village. Wait to be a crime. You go bring all this connection and interconnection close to Yabacho. Oh, I don't like a policy. I not aiming for this. Anyway, nobody will find out one person when our special status people them for you talk about. If the guy say CAPO comot with the that means the man for special one Cameroon. Your crime said now crime for one Cameroon. Man talk one thing very, very clear. Now they want to perpetuate to maintain we is an enslavement. You go pick some one random person He said, come on, you. And wait till your stance. One Cameroon. Now your stance that and the stance of this person. What you expect someone when a union is? What you expect me to talk good against it? I talk good about those who are the fight for independence for territory. Nothing. You pick one unknown person. Because if he say follow you and you stand at one Cameroon, you know one no separation. You know why you exactly you go pick the kind of person who put this kind of messaging out. Go ahead. When I hear how the fan. So CAPO, your mission now to maintain the one Cameroon. Your mission now to disrupt the internal politics for ground for a revolution. That's your mission. I don't talk for you about you. I don't send quarter people them for. Which one be true? You go pick one random person for down. You now come up with this cooked up story. For that was smear. I want to talk say anything we CAPO put out. I want to go back for the premise. CAPO now a one Cameroon person. He say no one, no they for say me the split Cameroon. He declared I play the video audio, the video if you wanna hear, I wanna see him. So whatever comes out of that from there, we know say mindset, a loyalty life. I want to say the mission for CAPO that have been put out now will continue to attack the ACOFC, attack the ADF, attack the Dr. Yabacho. Now he mission that. If he say get fight on the ground, the next minute he get dark force, the next minute, we fight at stop for fight, the next minute, I stand for one Cameroon. Who's how he stand? When I see confusion. And when you get the kind of whimsical kind of mind, if he easily be bought over. As a buy over Canada. You can't cry for me, call me, the talk. I don't imagine say they send us some driven man LG for Norway. Take a picture that whatever, put it out there. Excuse me. Now, they catch a lawyer, Tapa did this from Bamenda. Or they can say they catch other man call it cheaper on TNT, what? For sure how it say, like say be personal. I want for the puncture, all this is small dirty they put it out there. I want for the puncture and consistently. It grab straws. It stands now one Cameroon. So now I will do everything possible to destroy the revolution. The question asked now say, I don't hear CAPO attack any other group. No. The ACOFC, Dr. Yabacho. So we'll continue. Now, yeah, it means that he pushes by inference, according to he want turn of tie everything. See, your people, your small, your other area, other people don't come try all the dirty for we. They be called one-time terrorists. You can't be started to be extremists or more moderate. You call we extremists. Where the bash for honor for being extremists. You go put all that trash, all dirty on we, as you work so hard to maintain one Cameroon. After all, your passport now, Cameroon passport. You be Cameroonian. So what you do, surprise me. So you'll be one loose person. We get plenty people they'll prefer for wallow in slavery. We don't care. If you post not much, will you be who? If you know much, if you not be part of the revolution, get out of the country or just show them or go out of the country. Amazonia, go for your own day. Settle for day. If you do it to disrupt the internal structures we put together for a nation, you'll be a collateral damage. That's a fact. When you talk the twist, talk the God, be calm down. Una neighbor for me. Oh, this is that. All that talk, then I talk for you. Go pick one random person, you make all the back, all this kind of thing. Now, out of envy, if for real the man even stick out of envy, you go look and say that look, people are called, people are called to perform a certain act. Say you want to come out AD, he carry come out. We'll go be one Cameroon. We'll go fight for special status. So when you hear the kind of smear campaign, now people for one Cameroon, now people with special status, we don't have grab them. Grass straws, grab things that you have to throw for hip dirty. There they should not that. Which one will see, which one will stick on the egg of sea. CAPO is small. You don't have dirty, not the kind of local kind dirty game with the player. Who know you? Why go pick and put our phone in top of cap? Now oh, the guy always stress. Oh, you say you come up for egg of sea, you take me along now. You come up for ADA, you take me along now. Taking you along. For go be one Cameroon. Taking you along. For go fight for special status. Because now they wake up stand. If you talk, you don't talk the 2 times is stress now. Oh, you see you want to go from ADA, you take me along now. Oh, you see. So you go implant people them for destroy the boys for destroy anything with the plan our back. You already plan 2 times. If you follow you the CAPO, you person for special status. That means say you therefore constantly undermine in the independence for territory. And if you continue like that, probably you talk to the claim they say they hope they pay them money because they surely forces you to undergo anti-revolutionary activities. You surely carry out anti-revolutionary activities for ground. After all, now your boss, yeah, he action that now. Which evidence if you put out this Dr. Yabachi talk for that kind of talk? Which evidence? You for smear ye. Yeah? Continue to run your mouth and your special status person. I'll make it very clear. We boy there for Bamenda. If they catch you, you go pay for betraying the revolution. You go pay for it. You find yourself you hide. If you enter, go work with DDR people them. When I continue to come. CAPO himself, he put the position. It's time for one Cameroon. So as he carry you now go, you don't be there 2 times. They want go take you now. One go take you now. Why don't you form your own people? They will fight by your own self. As you get that forces them. You walk at the tail, AD fight at the back. He said that they killed them. Okay, una hear how they make case in favor of like Cameroon. Una hear. The same pastor Emmanuel said they kill for Bafoot. CAPO. Now here he talk. I will tell you what. As the same pastor Emmanuel, he said they kill for Bafoot. I don't want all fight that they never down. Where will keep away from this person? You know what else has stop for fight? Now lay on the guns and down immediately. If you communicate with it, he will continue to set you up with they kill you. He no stand for the independence of territory. Understand so. CAPO no stand for the independence of Ambazonia. It was saying here and Pastor Emmanuel bring. Who's Pastor Emmanuel today? And if because the boy will be fit take to wait to Italy. If he see control the man, the guy set it, CAPO set it, they kill for Bafoot. You know, CAPO the attack na the liberation tax well. CAPO for your information, I tell you. On the weekly basis, they collect 3 million. At least averagely, minimum. they pay. People they pay constantly. Now upon that, 30 man. Now yeah, that's why they said that they kill them. They kill them. Now CAPO work that. When you hear people, they don't perform anti-revolutionary actions, anti-revolutionary activities. The major will go whole person for nothing. The whole say you must pay. No, you don't commit anti-revolutionary activities. When the whole put it, find some of them. So now why they run them? They hide. How you ask? How you even doubt them? In the deal with CAPO, you say don't go here and CAPO. You don't go here and CAPO for special status. Oh, he repeat them twice. Oh, as CAPO go here and CAPO. Why CAPO don't can tell ADF? Why are you going around telling ADF? Our fighters fight with conviction. They not be whimsical like you. Cheap person, if you easily buy you, will be the benefit the chop from the revolution. You can't create social, you can't create channel, YouTube channel for back egg of C. Begin to feed yourself from there. You go work out around egg of C donors them. Lie them, take money from them, say you want to carry our mission, certain thing, you want to buy certain thing them. Put the money in your pocket. Use your own brother, like connection. For you transfer money for his pocket. We'll see get a lot we'll see get a case file. A lot, not be one. The very me so. The matter was switchboard the boy. The last set, we know why you say come out high end. Petty thief. Now the kind of trash you can put out this. Call one or two loose people down. And because that's also for special status. Because he the CAPO stands for special status. I know create the own people will fight against the revolution on ground. For the taint the ADF black. For the taint the ADF the image and the egg of C the image. He probably have a continue to try to smear the egg of C. CAPO, that time you don't pass what they allow the kind of treatment continue. When I hear how you talk with passion, when I hear to create some noise around them, passion. CAPO, fight anyway. You fight for special status. You don't be defined. You don't be anything. You don't be a gray something. You don't be clear. You define our special status. You try to equate one situation. Some would they like Quebec, more they like Scotland. At least those people they get it right. They don't vote for decide for stay. They became a complete referendum. We don't ever even just for same even get own small thing when our own the cash put and kill them. Just for say you call it Southern Cameroons, you there for jail. Just for even getting. You go to smear the fight at them. What do you do for the whole find you? Why you hide? Because you commit anti-revolutionary activities. You're in your bow. You be a foot soldier for CAPO for ground, for disrupt the internal politics for the revolution for ground. If I put your voice out there and that boy know you, You don't stand for your patron. Now they've done the offset the cost the debt of fight at the ground. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, which evidence this year about your gate or even until it didn't happen? Most which evidence about your gate hand for them? I don't talk Amazonians them. We be coordinators them. We get egg of C and egg of B well structured. We get coordinators them. We coordinate the various regions them. If the CIC for the egg of C, if the president of the egg of C want to get anything about it, pass through the command, the coordinators them. It's in the top format. Which evidence they? Little dirty smear campaign. You will hear the kind of dirty kind person, small kind, Cartier kind gossip them. Kind of low IQ, low mentality, low brain kind talk them. Anyway, if you find out which way it belongs to, special status. CAPO they fight for our independence. CAPO they fight for one Cameroon. CAPO they do everything to destroy the nation from within. CAPO don't participate for the killing of fighters for ground. I don't say objective. Now to break the backbone for this revolution. I don't try passing. You don't come now. If you say from we begin layers upon layers of protection. Even the very me I be logistic chief for ADF. No be everything that the egg of Syria. No. Because I be structured, I be from my own zone. I do what I do. We get division of labor. You know, we claim now. By the way, though one of the biggest lapses in this. If you say penetrate the egg of C, you know, nope. It will be layered. A small hoodlum, you can't roam around. If you say if you bring the back on the revolution, come on, try harder. Your colleague, your favorite colleague, Eric, that's how you try passing. Man is enter egg of C the first thing I see the move because if he knows say in mission, he never be successful do it one. If Tapam be the now your whole plan. I don't talk Amazonians them. 90% of CAPO in this country. Now, yeah, if you want unfair, so the girl about you to go that low. CAPO, you're too small for dirty man like that, you're too small. You know, your brother don't try. At least even enter to get some IQ, if you try to put it on a certain level. You're dull, dumb. The way you even try to even frame your case. Well, no one at a counter level can pick in a band like person like you. For try to see if it is all for inside. We constantly expose their stupidity. You go on an unknown person. First of all, declare say hate about you. Oh, you want to go for this, you go with winner. Oh, you want to go this, you go on you go with winner. All control special status. Now, your premise that we stand on, the person made an audio. Alias, NGONG doc, agent for ground. Now, either want to use an app or something for like a point. You know, a point of a content will smear the thing. It don't be task for continue to repeat the lies. Continuous lie. Because when you continue to tell lies, people later on can tend for believe not true. Even you will be convinced not true. We'll see you. Where did it come from? Man, make you understand one thing, CAPO. The ADLA project, they work very well. They pay liberation tax very well for ground. Your pay master, they don't tell you me to disrupt that one. They pay well. We get about 3.5 million weekly. So they pay. That's what I need to pay. You hear no CAPO. We get ADLA project on the ground, well structured on the ground. The egg of C is strength that Wait till you don't offer. Anyway, if you find out your statue, I'm not going to ask you what you don't offer. Your stand on me defined. I define your stand for the beginning of this video. And why I continue for launch full-scale assault now on the egg of CADF, the backbone of this revolution. You small. Work harder. Work harder. NGONG. Work harder. You know. There's small kind thought mind. Oh, you go pick someone person, someone lose kind of a ground. You never try this. Why that man not talk? Say yeah, but you person can't take you, can't hold you for 6 months for you. Why you not talk? Say, you talk to that level. People with special status. You know go stop this evolution. You're too small. You know go stop them. I'm gonna tell you now. There will come a time when all the forces on the ground will go back to their original name, AMBA-REVOLUTION Defense Forces. In the camp, I will fight the one people. I will win this, take people out. You one of the only cause that confusion wants fighters. You go say, you go start the video say, me animal, you make it leave. Look, man, show you one thing. You know, when they talk that empty mob, these are fighters that we trained. Me, any group, come on, show we evidence. Say they be personally take that initiative for train fighters. I'll show you. Now, ADF fighter than this. Uniformed, trained. Now, ADF fighter than this. Which structure inside Amazonian don't do it, you don't do it. And they ask Amazonians when they continue with derail now, which structure they be trained fighters and put them for ground. Make sure you know they fight for a nation. Which one? When they talk, when they walk, they talk. When I see my man this, the great Kavi, now ADF this boys they fight with pride, focus, honor for their land. When I show we group where he be enter bush train fighter them. All the things I say will tell you so. Now offshoot from the ADF. So the convoy go be a general of that position or captain will be an offshoot, they break away, go to say, we'll go convince with it by AR, go start train other fighters. When I don't be see even number be the creep for them. Now ADF this. Must show us some picture. Now ADF can fight at this way. ADF will train we own fighters. When I hear no, we no be empty mob, no be noise. When people they want talk, maybe they talk with some conviction. We they talk that we make an empty noise. Which faction? It be deploy resources, finances for training, for ground for train fighters. Which faction? Now where they throw all that target for ADF, AGOVC. We don't talk say we be the backbone for this revolution. We speak that unapologetically. And we will liberate our land. When I talk about moderation, because he talk about special status. Una moderate. They call AGOVC as extremists. We'll be extremists because we don't want anything less than independence. Total and unconditional independence of our land. Now that way here is the payments that they call we extremists. We'll take that with a badge of honor. Yes. It will be extremists of free land totally and unconditionally. So be it. CAPO, I'll meet you anywhere. Anywhere where you fought there, you open their mouth that says police, you tell to talk crap. I'll meet you anywhere. We'll get a conversation. The Amazonians will not continue to pay on liberation tax. Now they get with that. If any other man get any solution for free land, me put them forward. The AGOVC and the area don't put a simple solution. Very simple. For people that really mean for be free. The solution be as simple as ABC. 5,000 women for 1 year. Everyone from Amazonia. 10,000 men every man one time pay 1 year. Diaspora said $50 for the ones that live on ground for Africa. 100 of one for Europe and America. One time. Now the solution that we should have me anyone when they talk for this independence, give me any pathway for solution. We pass the one, then we'll take them. If there's any other pathway, I want to hear what was that pushes idea for this notion for liberation tax, or that put account on a funny kind notion or one pot. You know, copycat. You know, go take what you don't put on the ground for all we. You know what belong to the egg of sea. As long as you implement the policy for liberation tax effectively, use the resources properly for arm the fighters, make sure you protect the fighters, also ensure that there is medical care for your people for that area, and then if you protect them, then that's it. Would the solution be a practical solution for everybody who feel land? If anyone can give anything past that, then we bring our phone. We will take them. Till then, we can already pay liberation tax. We'll continue for the X-ray this one Cameroon ambassador, this spokesperson for how they call him, the spokesperson for special status. We'll continue with X-ray and a game plan. We'll make sure say you know succeed what you're doing. You know go play this gobble and hit like a talk. For tell a big lie, repeat them over and over and people believe them. We don't give that chance for lying. Against the backbone for the revolution, no give no space. It's not like ever through the call, people go come to talk. You know, we go that low. We're going to put handling those type of things. They deal big things. Carry a special status colleague for ground. When I continue for the type of league, we'll fight them down. We'll catch you on that perform any anti-revolutionary activity for down. You will be held accountable. Now continue to pay our liberation tax. The only choice we get on that. If anyone get a solution, we get two options: we'll be free or we'll remain as slaves, and worse than what we want to experience them. We'll be free. We don't give a solution. We don't give practical solutions. Pay your liberation tax once a year. Put the resources. I want to see results. I thank you all. I thank you for believing in independence. I thank you for believing in yourselves. We will be free by any means necessary. I thank you all. We continue to get faith for ourselves. We continue to believe in what we fight for. No man will believe in we now. We will believe in what we fight for. I will continue to put in the work. We don't shed blood. We don't go for jails. We don't lose a lot. You know, we go for in vain. The end goal, total and unconditional liberation for our land. We're in a good spot. We'll continue to push forward. We're going to pay our liberation tax, and I thank you very much. We're stay blessed and continue to believe in liberation. Bye.